You all know the story of Harry Potter, so spoiler alert in case you don't know anything about Harry Potter, sorry. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about estate lessons that we can learn from Harry Potter. You know, Harry Potter was orphaned tragically when his parents passed away fighting Voldemort. First lesson is legally document anyone you would never want raising your kids.
What happened?
I swear I don't know. 1 minute the glass was there and then it was gone. It was like magic.
There's no such thing as magic.
If something happens to you, a judge who knows nothing about you makes the final decision. And if you don't have anything in writing, who would you want your choice to be? And also who you would never want your choice to be? They might look better on paper. The Dursleys certainly looked like an average middle-class family, but they had deep prejudice against Harry for his magical background. Very, very nerdy people who want to make a point about the blood sacrifice protection. Well, that would have been something that Lily should have talked about with her counsel in creating a legacy plan. It's so important to legally document who you would want to name as guardian for your kids, because it is your choice. You don't want a judge who doesn't know you making that decision. So it's so important to put that in writing. Also, you know, the comfort and the peace of mind knowing that you've got that taken care of. Almost 70% of parents have not named any guardians for their kids because it's something that's unpleasant, and it's also easy to procrastinate on. Also, avoiding conflict is a good reason to do this. You might think that everyone knows who your kids would go to if something happened to you, but there could be a conflict between whose mother, the mother's mother, the father's mother, which grandma, which uncle. So it helps avoid conflict in the family, and in clarity, because once you've made these decisions, you have clarity about them, and then your relationships become more intentional because you know that if something happened to you, you know who might raise your kids. Another lesson is have someone other than the guardian be in charge of the inheritance. The Dursleys put poor Harry in a closet under the stairs. And, you want to name a separate financial fiduciary in addition to your chosen guardian. Not only do you have checks and balances, but it also helps minimize conflict. So they're not fighting over taking a trip or buying a new car. The person who is tasked with the responsibility of raising the child does not have money in the equation of that relationship. Also, a good plan will not just be a passing of money, but it will be how the child receives their money.
Didn't think your mom and dad would leave you with nothing though, did you?
When Harry was off to Hogwarts with a pocket full of galleons, what was the first thing he spent his money on?
We'll take the lot.
The entire trolley snack cart, because he wanted to impress his new friend Ron, and he had the money to do it.
Whoa.
People don't realize that without a plan, if you have minor children, if something happens to you, they get everything at 18 in one lump sum.
There's chocolate and peppermint, and there's also spinach, liver and tripe.
Not many 18-year-olds are ready for that. In fact, the average inheritance is totally gone in about 5 years. And 2/3 of people who receive inheritance are in negative savings in 2 years, family wealth. Everything that you've worked for throughout your life, and you want to pass it on to your children. Statistically, 70% of that is gone by the second generation, and 90% is gone by the third. The way that build generational wealth is through planning. A good plan should pass on more than just stuff. Legacy is more than just money. So part of my estate plan, I make people get on a Zoom call for an hour and I just ask them about their life. And it's a little time capsule of what's going on with them right now, their family background, how they grew up. And it's just like a little thing for them to have, and then they can make a new one in a few years. I do this because I'm an attorney, because my grandfather was an attorney and he was my primary caretaker until he passed away. I was 6 years old. I can't remember the sound of his voice. Harry wanted to know his parents and spent all those nights in front of the mirror of Erised, just gazing upon them, wishing to know them. So make sure that that's built into any plan that you have. So a practical step you can take is just legally document your choice for a long-term guardian. I have a free resource, but I think it's just so important. It's a free resource because most parents haven't done this. so easy. You go on there, you put your name in, you put your choices in, you print it out, you sign it, you get 2 witnesses to sign it too. That's done. It's not a full plan, but it's a start. It's something. We don't want to leave our kids in a situation their family's fighting over who takes custody, being raised by someone you wouldn't want. At least take that step. You don't get car insurance after you get into a car accident. No, I truly hope that no one ever needs, to have that guardian nomination. I hope that, but it's just something for peace of mind and just in case the worst happens. And when you are going and filling out those guardian nomination forms, remember to have at least 2 backup, because just in case your first choice gets wrongfully imprisoned in Azkaban, as what happened with Harry Potter. Thank you very much. And that was my presentation.